welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is going to be about things that influence one's mental wellness. So as you know, so many factors influence one's physical, mental, and spiritual health. And today I am going to lean in specifically on what affects and influences our mental health. And this is so important because mental health everyone needs to learn how to get better with their mental health, to have a healthy relationship with their mentality. And this is not easily learned, it's not easily taught, it's a conditioning that you have to do, and it's a mindful habit that you have to instill in your life, because it is a daily practice of being able to identify triggers and be able to overcome challenges so that you can have optimal mental health when facing those challenges or triggers. So today I'm just going to list the specific things that I have found personally, specifically in my own life, that influences mental health all around for each person. And later on, I'm going to be making videos specifically for each of these topics that influence one's mental health, because there is so much to be said and so much wisdom and knowledge that needs to be shared about each one of these topics. And it not only affects your mental wellness, like I said before, it affects your physical and spiritual wellness as well. And as we know, or as hopefully you will know by the end of my series of videos, that being able to be healthy and live a healthy and well life, it needs an integrative approach, meaning it needs to be looked at multiple facets, not just one way. There's multiple things that contribute to one's health, and I will once again explain a little bit better in more detail later on what integrative health is and the approach that I've been learning in school, in medicine, in my career, and in my own experiences and my own healing with chronic disease. And I find it very important to be able to share this with other people, because it's not mainstream, but it should be, because it's how life is. It's how you actually heal. And so I am ready to share some of the things that I've gone through that have taught me, what influences my mental health. Here we go. The first thing that influences mental health is early childhood conditioning and attachments when we are younger, aka also known as the attachment theory. And I will be going deeper into this because it has changed my life, learning about the attachment theory and learning about conditioning when I was a child, and conditioning from caregiving as a child, from birth to junior high. And it is very imperative that people are aware that this definitely contributes to mental wellness, is the conditioning that we go through and the belief systems that we develop about ourselves in early child development, as well as our attachment, because each person develops a different attachment to their caregivers as well as to other people, and it follows them the rest of their life. And so there are ways to be able to kind of become aware of your attachment, as well as be able to learn how to live a healthy life and a secure attached life to other people, and how you relate to yourself as well as others. And I'll be going into that later on. But the first one is that. The second thing that influences mental health is unresolved trauma. And I will be going into a deeper series about this, but unresolved trauma produces problems. When you bury your feelings alive, they come back out and haunt you later on. And this is a key that we need to have and learn so that we can open the door to freedom for our lives and for our future. The third thing is gut health. Yes, crazy that your stomach is connected to your brain. The mind-stomach connection, brain-gut connection. It is real and it is alive. And so I will be going deeper into your gut health and different ways to be able to heal your gut flora and different things that coincide with autoimmune disease and gut health and trauma and gut health, etc. But gut health is a major key in your mental wellness, believe it or not. And it shocked me as well. So, yeah. Fourth is inflammation. Yes, inflammation is a thing, and it's real, and it's deadly, and it causes disease, and it causes death. So inflammation, we are gonna nix it, kick it. We're gonna kick inflammation and learn what it is, as well as how to take control of it and how to reduce inflammation in different areas of your body, because inflammation can happen everywhere due to many different reasons, many different influences. But having your body inflamed and your body going through chronic inflammation is not good. It causes stress and disease, and it definitely weighs heavy on your mental health. The fifth one is community. Yes, I learned this the hard way. You need a community around you. That's just basically it. Like, having a community or not having a community around you to support you through your life and your milestones and your hard times is very, very, very influential to your mental wellness. The sixth one is relationships and human connection, and I definitely learned this through the years, and especially while I had COVID, being in isolation from humans. Like, it is so vital to have human connection and relationships with others. We were made and created to have that connection, and so that definitely influences our mental well-being. The seventh topic is nutrition, movement, sunshine, being in nature. All those contribute to your mental wellness, and it is so important and vital to be able to establish a healthy, balanced lifestyle with all of these included. And I will definitely go more in detail about that and all those topics as well. So the eighth one is spirituality. Your connection with your creator, your connection with your spirit is so important to your mental well-being. It's the most important thing, in my opinion. And I have definitely learned that the reason why I'm still here is because of the connection and relationship that I developed with my spiritual self and my spirituality and God. And I know every person has a different viewpoint and perspective, and even religion and faith and their own faith journey, but it all comes down to the fact that we are spiritual beings, every single one of us, and we do have a creator, and that creator wants a relationship with us and wants us to have a relationship with that side of ourselves. And when we go after the spiritual side of ourselves, it changes everything. It changes your life for the better, and it actually brings healing. It brings healing and freedom to your life, and joy, ever-present joy, unwavering joy throughout every type of situation you can go through. And this definitely influences your mental wellness. The ninth thing is your nervous system and coping skills, your trauma coping skills, your emotional coping skills, your emotional intelligence, all of that, being able to learn how to have coping tools and resources and reacting in a graceful response, and being able to really evaluate and reflect and be mindful and intentional in your life. All of that influences your mental wellness. And then the 10th thing is your confidence and self-worth. Woo! everyone talks about your self-worth and confidence, but do they really explain how the heck to get it? Yes, most people do. But it's hard. It's so hard, especially when you've gone through trauma. Like, it's not easy. Like, some people, click right away with being confident and having that self-worth belief because they've been grown up and raised in that mindset. But for the ones that have gone through trauma after trauma and abuse and violence or death or loss or grief, etc., like, it's hard. It's a struggle being able to have that consistent confidence and self-worth, and it definitely makes a huge impact and influences your mental well-being. And I will definitely be going into that more in detail with my own personal journey of it, as well as everything that I've learned and accumulated the last 10 years and more.